Welcome back. We are in Proverbs chapter 21, verse 14. 14 says, "A gift in the secret pacifies anger, and the bribe behind the back, strong wrath." So this is kind of like advocating bribes, right? This is trying to say, like, hey, give gifts, secretly give gifts to help your position. Now, I'm not saying that we should go around bribing our public officials, because that would be wrong. But I am saying that a lot of times when you want favor, or you want to make somebody feel special, a gift is a good thing. I bring gifts home for my wife a lot. They're not like huge fancy gifts, but sometimes it's like I'll bring her flowers or candy or something that I think she'd like. Or one day I brought her sushi because, like, hey, she likes sushi and she's having a hard day, so maybe on my way home I'll stop and get her a sushi roll, which I did. And she said it was really tasty. But it's just like those kind of things help, especially wives, remember that they are still loved by their husbands. And when their husbands are away at work all day long, wives get lonely. And so they kind of need those reminders. And even though we think, and we're working so that you can have money to spend, you can have this, and you can have that. A wife would rather not have that stuff and have her husband at home and love her intimately, face to face, versus just love her by working hard and getting her stuff. I mean, we should still work hard, but we should remember that our wives need that interaction more than they need the cash. So there you go. And if your wife needs the cash more, it's probably not a good wife. Just saying. Verse 15 says, "It is a joy for the just to do justice, but destruction will come to the workers of iniquity." So if you are just, if you're righteous, if you're doing the right thing, you are going to love doing the right thing. But those who work the wrong thing, they're going to get destruction. That's going to be their wages. That's what they're going to earn at the end of the day, is destruction. So don't be wicked, be just, and you'll like it better. Verse 16 says, "A man who wanders from the way of understanding will rest in the assembly of the dead." Basically, if you walk away from wisdom, if you have the wisdom, if you know what you ought not to do, but then you decide to do it anyway, you're going to death. That's where you're going to hang out with all those dead people, because that is the result of especially you walking away on purpose. Verse 17 says, "He who loves pleasure will be a poor man. He who loves wine and oil will not be rich." You just like pleasure. It doesn't mean sexual pleasure, although that's included in that, but just pleasure in general. If you're just out there, the feel good all the time, and some people have the saying, if it feels good, then it is good, but that's not necessarily true. Some people think if it feels good, then it's bad. That's not necessarily true. Whether or not something is good does not depend on how it feels. If it's good, God says it's good. If it's bad, God says it's bad. And if you're not sure, ask Him and pray and wait to hear His answer before you do anything. Whether or not it feels good or feels bad doesn't really have a whole lot to say in it, because the feelings can easily be skewed. Feelings can easily be perverted. We can justify just about anything we want to in our hearts, because our hearts are so wicked. So don't go off of feelings. Go off of what God says, and then you'll do better. Verse 18 says, "The wicked shall be a ransom for the righteous, and the unfaithful for the upright." If you're wicked, the righteous are going to conquer. It's just the way it is, whether it's in this life or the next. You'll see that the righteous is the way to go. Don't be wicked, be righteous instead. Verse 19 says, "Better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and angry woman." Going back to the wives. Solomon had, 700 wives and 300 concubines. So basically it was 1,000 wives, because a concubine is just a wife without the title. And so he had 1,000 wives. So I'm sure some of them were contentious and angry, because it comes up a lot. He's got these just sayings in here saying, "Oh, better live in better live in the wilderness than with a contentious, angry woman." I bet he's like writing Proverbs, blah, 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 and then one of them comes to squawk something at him. It's like, but really, find one wife, find a good one who loves the Lord, and that's all you need. You don't need more than one. God bless you, and have a good day, and we'll see you next time.